Come and find me when you have a moment.
Evacuation functionality manual.
This definitely should not be emitting smoke. Lena? Hey.
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment, you're smiling so broadly holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
Yeah. I know. And I really wish that never happened.
Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought, but I'm doing my best to support you in this crazy situation. And I can handle a sleepless night or two. Anyway, I'm sending you the photo. I hope it helps.
Thanks, Lena.
Take care, Jan.
Yeah. Talk later.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
I can see that you're angry.
What do you care?
Well, I do. Can we talk about it? How do you usually deal with anger?
What do you mean, deal with it?
Well, I guess I just wait it out. Sooner or later, it passes. Well, if you need someone to wait it out with, remember we're here for you.
That's not necessary, but thanks.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to give you a friendly push.
What about?
The health issue? We're running out of time. I strongly suggest you get to work on finding a cure for us.
I know. I'm working on it.
Then double your efforts. The others are becoming restless, and I can't say I blame them.
Restless? You mean?
Just take care of it before someone blows a fuse.
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready.
A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. It would mean Ally Corp professionals supervising your treatment.
You do have faith in their scientists, right?
Actually, if I had faith in them, I wouldn't be on this mission. I volunteered because they were making a mess of my inventions. Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea.
Honestly, I have doubts too.
Understandably so. We'd be giving them access to our brains. And I'm not really keen on doing that, especially considering we have other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain?
If it were me, I'd put my trust in Lena.
Would you trust her superiors, though? With what's most valuable to you, your mind, your sanity?
So, you think we should go ahead with tabula rasa?
All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind.
I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead with these implants.
Your conviction is rash, but I'm putting the mission first. So, if it really is your final decision, I'll follow through. You should be prepared to face less civilized reactions than mine, though.
Leave that to me.
Still, I won't be able to start the treatment at once. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used.
How much time?
3 days, according to the instructions from Lena. But we can't linger more than that. Once it's ready, we'll need to call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
Okay, good. Let's go for it then. Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
Why not? We can tell them.
Tell them what? Surely you don't think anyone will let me be a part of society like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dulski.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dolsky.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person.
Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that.
I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time, and I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. And I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now.
Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for...
Yes, I get it. Thanks.
So? What do you think?
We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake.
There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications.
I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours.
I heard something broke in the dormitory and you're not feeling well.
Yeah. A cloud of smoke woke me up. Seems the AC choked. It looked dangerous.
I'm sorry. And you're probably not the only one, am I right?
Yep. People are injured and frustrated. I already feel the growing tension.
That's ridiculously amusing.
You better watch your mouth, asshole.
What were you arguing about? Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback. Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite. I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you. Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike. Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you. Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him. See? Now go hug or something. Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey there. I've got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much.
You found it. Amazing. It's incredible that we both decided to take it on this mission. I mean, with such limited space for personal belongings, out of all the things you could pick.
True. It must mean something.
That we both treasure our relationship with Lena. What else can it mean? That makes me appreciate your gift even more. It's almost as if you were admitting that I am more worthy to possess this axe.
Whatever makes you happy, buddy.
So, you are admitting it? It does make me happy. Thank you. Guess I'm just looking for some kind of confirmation that, even if it never happened, my devotion to her still meant something. Please just let me believe that.
It did. There's no denying it, man. You did a better job at this marriage than me, and I admire what you managed to build with Lena.
Thank you. It's not making me miss my life less, but I'm starting to value our friendship. Thanks for not being a jerk about this.
Anytime. How was your time alone? Any thoughts?
Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead. Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing?
Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset.
I'm not a kid. I would have literally died of boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook.
What audiobook?
Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain, Ahab, well, he was missing a leg, so... yeah, I gotta admit I got pretty hooked.
Do you identify with him?
Man, all I said was that it got slightly more interesting. If you want to open up a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
So, let's hear it. What do you have to say against the solution suggested by Lena?
No, damn it! This isn't something I can politely analyze on a fucking whiteboard. I'm out.
Oh, took him longer than I expected. I guess discussing this is out of the question.
I can see that you're angry.
Observant as usual.
What normally helps you calm down?
Normally, huh? There's a grove near my lab. When I need to blow off some steam, I go for a walk.
Sounds like you simply need a break. Why don't you take one?
We can't afford to take time off, Jan.
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you.
Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything.
What was that about?
Just another valuable discussion with our most charming Alter, who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers.
Details, please.
Do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses.
You're more alike than you think.
Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face.
It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't. Not with those sharp minds and...
tongues?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground.
Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings.
Looks like we're ready to move on.
Really? Now? You're not seriously suggesting we head out into that big, hostile cloud of sand with everyone basically on the verge of death? We have no idea what's in store for us, or if there'll be any resources out there. No way this base is moving without a fully healthy crew.
I can see you're uncomfortable, anxious. Aren't you? The circumstances are far from comfortable. Huh. Hard to disagree. I wish I could help. What do you usually do to calm down? Honestly, I try to avoid the thing that scares me or thinking about it. Yeah. I know a thing or two about running from problems. Somehow they always seem to run faster. I never said anything about running. What I meant was taking precautions beforehand. Still, it's nice that you shared how you feel. Knows here. Wonder why.
Well, I couldn't open my eyes for like 4 weeks. They sewed my eyes shut. They sewed too high. You can imagine that. I hope we can fix that by the end of the show. Any thoughts about your experience? Obviously, the premature balding.
Evacuation functionality.
Did you manage to listen to that book some more?
Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch. Sounds like you admire him. You and your fucking theories. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale, nothing more. like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, what happened in the research lab?
What happened? What happened? My whole research is gone because of a preposterous hardware malfunction.
Tell me what to do to undo the damage.
Well, only I can replicate the data. First, I need to have a working lab. Can you prioritize fixing it?
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but there is a risk, a high risk, in fact, that the corporation will find out about your existence.
Well, maybe it's time to man up and confront them about it.
Who said it's a bad thing if they find out? I mean, they're humans too. I don't believe they'll just dispose of us in cold blood. Are you for real? All we are to them is a fucking bunch of freaks. Better to just kill me than let them implant their junk in my brain.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you decided for us, without even giving us an alternative.
What's the alternative? Slicing up Tabula Rasa's brain while he's alive?
It's a good decision, Jan. I'm willing to take the risk. I don't believe you're giving us away. I thought you had more balls.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, shit. He collapsed.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
I'm putting my money on Lena's idea.
Good. We'll gather everyone and inject the neural implants in their heads. Let's hope this works. All right, let's see. This should go here, and... Are you okay? I think so. At least it's not causing me any physical discomfort. And it looks like it didn't kill me. Maybe I underestimated Lena. Great. Maybe in time you'll just be able to forget about it. What's done is done. All that matters now is whether we can continue our mission safely. Time to get the others, I suppose. I'll leave you to it.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Well, the cold sweats stopped, but I couldn't sleep at night. Knowing those fuckers are invigilating us, I can almost see them scheming how to make robots out of us. Or worse, just poison us in our sleep with this thing. How can I be sure I wake up tomorrow? What if this is the last day of my life? Just when I thought everything could change.
Look, I did it for your own good. You'd die otherwise.
You had a different option. You should have chosen it. Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits.
Hey man, good to see you back on your feet.
Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. Allied Corp Medical's taking good care of me. And when I'm no longer needed, they have a way to put me down quietly now, right?
I decided to choose the more ethical way I thought you'd approve.
You traded us over to Allied Corp. How is that ethical? I thought we had urgent work to do. Why don't we just do it? My workplace just broke down. Should I go work somewhere else?
Hey, how'd it go with the treatment? Good, I suppose. The trick is not to think about it too much. As for the results, well, we'll have to wait, but I guess it's in the hands of Allied Corp Medical now. You did a great job. It was Lena's idea, but I couldn't have pulled it off without you. Yeah, thanks. I guess we're not such a bad team after all, me and her. So, how do you feel after the procedure? I feel much better. Those ghastly headaches are gone. It's amazing what Lena did. I mean, she basically cured us from light years away. Whatever happens, everything will be fine. I just know it.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits.
So, how are you feeling?
I never thought I'd feel like a cyberpunk clown. Fuck!
We're in good hands. Everything...
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So... you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit. It was a fucking mistake.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Much better.
I went back to my workout today, and it felt great. I'm a little worried about how the corporation's gonna react to us, though. Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you. Jan, I know you're a tough guy, and I believe you truly mean that. We both know there's nothing you'll be able to do. Still, whatever happens, you had the balls to do the right thing. And I know I can trust you whatever happens.
Cheers, man. To a fresh start. move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
There's nothing more to do here.
Should I move there?
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
You know what Jan gave me? Our first photo with Lena.
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
But what?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah, I guess I met the right woman instead. And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just finding the right person. So, tell me more about Ben. Well, after Mom died, I decided to stay abroad, quit college. I joined this community of warehouse workers and got into activism. Ben was in our group, a geology student, but he was different. Never took things too seriously, everybody liked him. He had me the moment he smiled at me. What happened then? Our protest didn't bring results, so we intensified our actions. Police interventions escalated. Before we knew it, we were entangled in a full-scale war between the workers and the corporations. I was all into it. I even felt like the people might want me as a leader. But Ben, he started having doubts. He detested violence. He wanted us to try and change the corporation by working with it instead of fighting it. A mature and sensible approach, if you ask me. Yeah. Evolution, not revolution, he'd say. I wasn't ready for that kind of thinking at first, but as the riots got more and more violent, I changed my perspective. So, when Ben suggested we just pack our things and get away from it all, you went with him. Yeah, I did. And I never regretted that decision. So, you missed this guy. We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job at an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then. And did you? We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something. I'm so sorry, man. Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry. I don't? No. Because it's not what really happened, right? Okay. At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that. Yeah. But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back? If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around? Okay. No promises, but I can try.
Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot.
Need to narrow down the search a bit, though.
Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be an Ally Corps database of candidates.
Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well. So, you still angry at me about those implants? Is there any way I could fix things?
Don't you think you fixed enough already? I never imagined you'd care more for a brain-dead body than for the rest of us. You bullied us into those implants, that's what you did.
Sorry, but you're not coming in. We don't want to spend time with thugs.
evacuation functionality menu. Welcome to the safer evacuation functionality.
Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs? Should I resolve this?
What about the anomalies?
Quiet!
What was that about?
Jeez, can a bunch of guys just hang out without anyone prying?
Evacuation functionality menu.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He was very important to one of my alters. And not knowing if he's alive bothers him a lot. I'd like to help him.
Oh, I see. It's cool you care for him that way, but I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it, but what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I guess I talked you into something illegal too, right? Making your alters just so you could survive and bring back Rapidium. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it, okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
There's a chance he's a geologist.
Might be helpful?
And he's got a loud laugh.
That a little less.
That was a joke, Lucas.
I got it, Jan. It's just my laugh is a quiet one.
And that's what makes it so priceless.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me. Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news, actually. I managed to get into the candidate database. Your guy does exist.
Seriously? Wow.
And you were right. We have him on the list.
No shit.
Yeah, this is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance. Works on an offshore rig, which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
Man, that's just incredible.
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
The fact that he's actually alive.
You mean he was dead in your alternate life?
Yeah. My alter was in a relationship with him. Man, is he gonna be over the moon when he hears this.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? Will you tell this alter of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
I think I'll keep it to myself for now.
Yeah. You can never be too careful. I'm not sure you want to get this guy's hopes up.
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, we all want the best for them, but imagine your alter ego finding this guy back on Earth and what? Marrying him? It could be a dangerous precedent, don't you think?
Shit. Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, well, you know them better than me. You'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Just keep it up with the Rapidium, and we're even.
Multi-million-dollar drug smuggling ring.
Evacuation functionality. Welcome to the Saber event.
Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive. Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well? Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly... it's amazing. Wow. You know what this means, don't you? No? Tell me. It means... oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but it's fucking unbelievable. He's real. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back. Yeah, so let's get our asses in gear, cause there's still a long way to go. You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on. Yeah. You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade, I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright. Huh. I'll try.